All right, I'm starting my recording here. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Make my screen bigger. There we go. Does anyone need any additional props or water or anything like that? No.
All good.
All right. Well, happy Wednesday.
Yes, it's also Earth Day as well.
Oh, you're right. I saw something about that yesterday, and I was like, I'll remember. I didn't remember. So thank you, Corey. Happy Earth Day. That's a good day. Did anyone get a chance to get outside?
Yes, I got outside during lunch and even earlier this morning before starting work. I got to hear some of my con friends.
Oh, there you go. I saw a lot of birds lately myself.
Those yellow finches are back.
The little goldfinch. We have a
Finches.
yes, we have a pair that comes to our feeder, which has a camera on it. I love them and their little noises they make. We also have a pair of purple finch that have been coming to that same feeder, a male and a female. I was lucky enough today to just witness so many. I don't know. It always just brings me so much joy to see these things. I feel like it was like Buddy. Buddy was showing me extra birds lately. So there was the pair of purple finch. We had been seeing them in the yard and at the feeder, but it's almost like he's putting them in our faces lately. So I was at the window cooking lunch and, peripheral vision caught something, and the pair of them were sitting in the hanging basket that we hadn't taken in from last year. They were just sitting there right outside the window. I was like, oh, well, hello. So then I went for a walk, and I saw my first of the year. It's a dark butterfly with white on the outsides of its wings. Their host plant is poplars and softwoods, dogwoods, cottonwoods, like that. I saw my very first one of the year, and just like right in my path, I was like, oh, well, hello. And then I saw two painted ladies, little butterflies. One of them almost landed right on the ghost.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on?
Send them up north.
Yeah.
You're down in middle of the south.
Yes. Should be Orioles soon too. I love them. We don't get them very often, but
It's such a treat.
it is such a treat. Well, thank you for letting me talk about birds and such. It always brings me so much
And the
joy.
purple finches, the males have the red, and then the females are just all
Brown, like brown and white brindle,
Yeah.
sort of, almost like a sparrow coloring. But the males, oh
I
yes,
saw a male. I probably saw.
they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just love them.
All right.
Well, thank you again for coming and spending your hour with me this evening. Let's go ahead and get settled and take a moment to arrive. We're listening to Forest Bathing this evening, most appropriate for Earth Day. Let's let the shoulders roll down the back. Maybe let them go a few times to loosen the grip. Notice how grounded you feel, how peaceful in this moment. You can allow your eyes to gently close, or your gaze can simply soften. Notice the muscles in the face gently relaxing. Your jaw unclenches. The shoulders relax a little bit more. And then you'll notice the long inhales and the long exhales. That life-giving breath flowing to you, filling and releasing again and again. And now let's imagine just above the crown of the head, a beautiful crescent moon shining its silvery, loving light all around you. The moon is the nurturer, whether it's full, new, or present. It provides you with maternal loving energy. So let yourself bask, simply being who you are, perfectly imperfect, a light in this world. Absorb this loving feeling. Let it permeate through you. And let it clear out any stuck energies, anything not serving you. Let it be swept away, leaving you feeling lighter. Before we begin, let's take a moment and tune into the heart center. And let's imagine the feeling of gratitude. And perhaps you're already there or not far. Let this feeling of gratitude expand like a beacon. Let it shine all throughout you and beyond. Shoulder. Invite gentle awakening in the neck. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to the other side. Gentle neck rolls. Take your time. Rotate carefully, being kind to the body. Find a place to reverse the direction and continue to unwind the tensions from the day. And when you begin to feel balanced, let the head complete the rotation and align and center naturally. The shoulders relax, and your eyes can gently open and return. With your next inhale, let's take arms nice and wide. With your exhale, twist to the right and hold here. Begin to wring out the spine and the torso. Inhale, unwind, come back. Exhale, take the twist to the other side. Allow your spine to be long. Chest stays lifted here. No curve or rounding in your spine. Just length and space. Inhale to come back through. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Breathe into that space. Inhale, come back. Exhale, other side. You might notice one side holds a little more tension Exhale, twist to the right. And again, let's hold here. Maybe discovering more length or more openness. Inhale, come back through. Exhale, take the twist. Inhale, unwind through center. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Perhaps you'll discover a little more ease. Inhale, come back. Exhale, other side. Inhale to return. Exhale, fold forward for a few breaths. Slowly make your way back. And now let's ease down to forearm position to give the body a little extra wiggle and weight up. Make sure you have plenty of cushion beneath you and choose either bound or Sphinx position. With knees hip distance apart, go ahead and invite those nice little gentle fluid movements. That might just be rocking side to side. You might find some circular motions or snake-like movements. But allow your body to find the way. Getting into all the nooks and crannies. Wonderful. From here, let's find neutral spine. Slide the knees toward one another so we can warm up the hips. With an inhale, let's open the right leg for fire hydrant. Extend. Exhale to slowly bring it down. Let's alternate. And take your time, making sure the foundation of your forearms stays nice and even. Core is active, supportive. We have one more set. And as always, once you complete your last set, go ahead and stretch it out. Or you can take some movements if you prefer to release any fatigue. Wonderful. Back to forearms. Dolphin pose. Let's separate knees hip distance apart. Inhale, curl the toes. Exhale, lift off. Press away. Tailbone lengthens towards the sky. Activity and support going on in the upper back and the shoulders. When you feel ready, go ahead and come down. Extend back halfway to child's pose. With an inhale, let's open the right hand for thread the needle. Exhale, guide it through. Let the shoulder find the earth. You can use a block underneath or a bolster or even a blanket if you can't quite reach. but allow the shoulder blade to drain of any tensions. Next inhale, press yourself up, open wide. Exhale, bring the hand down to the mat. Other side, inhale, the left arm opens. Exhale, thread the needle, come on through. Get settled and breathe. With your next inhale, press yourself up, open wide. Exhale, release the hand. Let's go ahead and come back up to a seated posture. Feel free to grab a sip of water if you need it, and we'll stretch and prepare the wrists. Make sure to incorporate any of your favorite feel goods. Stretching, flexing, rotating, self-massage. Maybe some light weight bearing. Testing those movements. Great. Once everything feels pretty well warmed up, go ahead and shake any old energy out. Great place to leave it, right here at the mat. We'll begin in hero or tall hero. Let's take a deep breath and reach to the sky. Exhale, tabletop pose, hands to the earth. Inhale, cow or cat lift. Exhale, cat, round and roll. Again, inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Last time here. Inhale. This time curl the toes in. With your exhale, press back, downward facing dog. If this is your first one today, let's get reacquainted. Notice how things feel, where you feel supported. And with an exhale, slowly come back down, tabletop. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, open wide. If this is not comfortable to have the arms extended high, you can always take a lower variation. With an exhale, lower the left hand, coming into that twisted shape. Right hand can continue to reach, or you can find another variation that you like. High or low lunges are available. Just make sure that that front knee stays stacked above the ankle, always supportive. Exhale, bring the hand down, step back, tabletop. Inhale, cow or cat lift. Exhale, cat, round and roll. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale to low lunge. Inhale to rise, crescent moon. Exhale, twist, open arms, or whatever variation you liked on the other side. If you have limited range of motion for your shoulders, a lower variation is always great. You always want to protect those joints and let them heal. With your exhale, lower the right hand to the earth and find your twisted shape. Perhaps you chose a high lunge on the other side and you'll find that here. But wherever you go, keep breathing. Exhale to come down, step back, table. Inhale, sunbird, Chakrabakasana. Exhale back to earth. Other side. Long line of energy. And a slow release down. Inhale, cow or cat lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back to child's pose or puppy pose to stretch it out here. Next inhale, rise up to tall hero. Exhale, tabletop pose. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, knee towards chest, round your spine. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, low lunge. Let the breath guide you up. Exhale, hands to prayer, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Again, high or low lunges are available. Allow your torso to find that twist. Exhale, bring the hands down, step back, table. Inhale, cow or cat lift, curl the toes in. Exhale, downward facing dog, press back. Take a final breath and lengthen the tailbone higher. Exhale, come back down softly, table. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, knee towards chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, find the low lunge. Inhale to rise nice and tall. Exhale, hands to prayer. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Let the shoulders keep melting down and your neck remain nice and long. Soften the face. Always breathing. And an exhale to bring you down. Step back to table. Inhale, cow or cat lift. Curl the toes in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, lower the foot back down. Other side, inhale the left leg. Exhale, bring it down. Final breath in downward dog. Exhale all the way down to child's pose. Seat towards your heels. Surrender. When you're ready, slowly come back. Grab a little sip of water if you need it. How's the temperature in here? Good, all right.
I'm by the window, so it's fine.
That's who I was most concerned with, but if it feels good, then great.
No, I'm fine.
He's got the shivers. He's got the shivers.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd have a student get hypothermia during class, but here we are.
Angry, please.
First time record, thank you.
That's true, very true. All right, let's move right back to it. I'll let you choose your own adventure and find your way at the top of your mat in mountain pose. Feel free to move through any favorite postures that you like. Once you've found your alignment, let those shoulders melt down. Notice how grounded your feet are. Toes spread out like a tree frog, gripping the earth. Next inhale, let's sweep the arms up, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center, drawing blessings to you. Inhale, reach the arms, right foot rises for tree pose. And exhale, let's find that foot against the left leg. Whether it's up by the thigh or down by the ankle, you find your variation of tree that's calling to you today. Next, inhale, release the knee, and then exhale, step it back to warrior one. Once the feet land, go ahead and adjust until they feel just right for you. Inhale, melt the legs straight. Exhale, warrior with hands to hearts. And let's move with it. Inhale, reaching and growing tall. Exhale, finding that gentle warrior. One more time. Full breath. And exhale here. You can hold here, or if you'd like, you can inhale the arms reach. Exhale, let the hands clasp behind the back. This might be enough. You might be getting a nice little chest and shoulder opener. If you need more, you can use your exhale to gently lower into humble warrior. With your exhale, release the hands to the earth. Step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise to chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Nice job. Inhale, sweep the arms, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms, left foot rises for tree. Now let's find that balancer on the other side. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Find your favorite mudra or arm variation. Next inhale, release the knee forward. Exhale, step it back and find your warrior one. Strong and stable. Inhale, melt the legs straight. Exhale, warrior one, hands to hearts. Again, finding your height and that sense of groundedness. Last time, keeping the spine nice and long here. Good. Holding here. Wonderful. Inhale, melt the legs straight. I've lost my way. Thank you, humble warrior. Exhale, bring those hands behind the back. Thank you for remembering. I swear, my brain these days.
I saw it.
Thank you for the thought just traveled away. So here we are. Let's take another breath, and with an exhale, come to humble warrior. Again, that's just an option. You could just stay in that nice little shoulder opener upright. With an exhale, lower the hands and step up to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Stretch it out here. Notice how things feel. Balanced. Thank you, Rena, for remembering for me. Next, inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, guide the foot through for warrior two. Once the feet are planted and in place, inhale, windmill, up and open wide. Shoulders relax. Finding balance. Inhale, hands to heart, melt the legs straight. Exhale, warrior two. Again, deep breath in. exhale out. Last time. Deep breath. And exhale. And now notice your warrior. Find your center. You want your shoulders to stay stacked above those hips. Arms parallel. Both legs active. Inhale, reverse warrior. Hold right here. Exhale, side angle pose. Any variation will do. Inhale, come all the way up, melt the legs straight. Exhale, wide-legged mountain pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, fold it forward. We'll just simply hang loose here. Allow the spine to decompress. Allow your hamstrings to loosen up. You could take movement if you're craving it. Listen to the body and what it needs. Next inhale, rise up to 5-pointed star. Exhale, triangle with the right foot leading the way. So reach out and find that edge. Spiral open. Good. Melting your upper back onto the invisible wall. Great alignment, everyone. You're so welcome. With an exhale, bend your front knee. Lower both hands to frame the foot. Pivot the back foot to face forward. We'll set up for pyramid. Both heels grounded. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold here. From here, you can either step back to downward dog, or you can come through three-legged dog again, and then downward dog. When you're there, go ahead and pedal it out. You might observe one side feels a little more open. We'll remedy that. With your next inhale, left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, guide the foot through and find warrior two on this side. Inhale to rise. Exhale, find balance. Torso faces the side of your mat for warrior two. Your gaze or drishti might be over your left hand. Moving warrior, inhale, hands to heart, melt the leg. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. And again, finding length and peacefully grounded. Last time. And when you find that warrior, hold right here. Next, inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand reaches. Breathe into the side body, opening through the rib cage. Not literally, but you know. With your next exhale, side angle pose. Find your way. Inhale, rise all the way up. Melt the legs straight. Exhale, wide-legged mountain pose. Inhale, sweep up to 5-pointed star. Exhale, dive forward. Again, enjoy this stretch, whether you need stillness or movement. With your next inhale, knee. Pivot the back foot to face forward. Bring it in a little closer, setting up for pyramid. Inhale, find length. Exhale, find surrender. To exit, you can either come back just to downward dog, or you can come through three-legged dog, and then downward dog. Take another breath here, and with an exhale, you can either come right down to child's pose, or if you'd like, you can add on chaturanga, adding in a vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press yourself up through table, and then all the way back to child's pose or puppy pose. Take a few moments here. Slowly come on back, grab a little sip of water, and we'll move into our cool down. So we're going to set up for reverse tabletop. It's not one I do very often in class, but I think it's really great for strengthening the shoulders as well as the triceps quite a bit. So go at your own pace. If things feel too intense, you don't have to come up quite as high. Just remember to listen to your body. If it's something new for you, welcome. So there's a couple ways you can set up your hands. What's comfortable for me might not be comfortable for you. I learned this with fingertips facing the same direction as the toes. But for some, it feels more comfortable to go the other way. And I've also seen it done this way. So my recommendation would be try one. Doesn't feel good, get out of the posture, try a different one. There's a few options, and if none of them work, let me know, we'll find something. But wherever you are, let those feet ground down, and with your inhale, press evenly through hands and feet as you rise up and make a table with the body. And then with your exhale, slowly lower it down. You can release the arms, hug yourself in real quick. Take an inhale and an exhale. Try it again. Hands behind. Inhale, press up. And exhale, lower it down. Good. Go ahead and take that little break in between. This will give those shoulders and arms a little rest. And we'll go for one more. This one, let's see if we can hold it a breath or two. Inhale to rise. Remember to come down if it feels right to come down. But if you want to hold it, make sure you can still breathe. That's most important. And then when you're ready, exhale, bring it down. Good. Go ahead and extend the legs long in front of the body. We'll stretch it out here. With your inhale, let's take arms wide. With an exhale, we're going to bring the right hand above and reach back. And the left hand is going to come down and reach up. Perhaps you can reach fingertips, perhaps more, or perhaps we're just somewhere in the vicinity. That's okay, wherever you are. And there's usually one side that's going to be a lot tighter than the other, so don't be alarmed. This is where we notice our imbalances, but it's okay that we have them. With an inhale, release the arms wide, and we'll switcheroo. Maybe this is the tighter side, maybe this is the more open side. Inhale, release the arms. Exhale, float it down. Good. While we're here, let's take a nice deep breath. And exhale, come into seated forward fold. Remember to find your stopping point, and your toes stay pointed to the sky in a flexed foot position. This will really activate your hamstrings. Slowly come back up. Good. From here, let's come to cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet touch for Baddha Konasana. Cradle your feet. Inhale, we'll find length in the spine. Exhale, send the heart forward. When you find the stopping point, let yourself breathe nice and easy. Slowly make your way back up. And from here, let's take the right leg out wide and tuck the left foot in a little closer to the body for a modified Janushirshasana. Inhale, reach up. With your exhale, turn the torso towards the leg and reach for it. Whether the hands reach the foot or not, that does not matter. Let your hands rest where they will. Never pushing or forcing yourself into a shape, but finding where that shape meets you. If you'd like to add on and take a little side stretch, perhaps you might open up through the torso. Perhaps not. You stay where it feels good. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release the arms, and we'll switch those legs. Other leg out, other foot in. Inhale, reach the arms up. With your exhale, turn the torso towards the leg and find your stopping point. If you did so on the other side, you could try opening up through the side body. Inhale to come up. Exhale, release the hands, and now we'll take full wide-legged seat. Allow the sit bones to connect with the earth. Shoulders are stacked above. Make sure there's no excessive rounding. This also tilts the pelvis too far forward. So sit bones will be your guiding point, and then everything is tall after that. Full breath, and exhale, send the heart. Once you reach that stopping point, sink into your breath. Let your exhales help guide any tension out of you. And when you're ready, slowly rise. Great. Let's come down for bridge pose, or inversion time. So you can come down at any pace you like. And once you reach the earth, let's step the feet in. Feet will be hip distance apart. Your knees are directly above your ankles. If you're using a block, make sure you've got it ready. Otherwise, we're going to be coming into 3 moving bridges, if that feels all right for you. So with the next inhale, press the feet into the earth, roll the hips up. The chin can tuck a little bit at the chest. And exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll down. Go for 2 more, as long as that feels okay for you. baby. You might find rocking side to side a nice relief. And at this time, if there's any other postures that you're craving in your practice, go ahead and find your way to them. Let yourself stretch and move to find completion in your practice. Give yourself a few final moments to complete those final stretches or movements. And whenever you're ready, you can gather all the props and anything that you might need for a peaceful meditation. Make sure you have everything you need, and then begin to find your way to your most comfortable posture for the journey. Make sure all your props are set up just as you need them. Make those final micro adjustments. And then allow the body to begin growing heavier. Let yourself really melt and simply be. Notice the breath, how it flows, how it feels. Let your jaw soften. And let your muscles give in to the letting go. Breath by breath, you begin to drift. Let yourself drift from this place. And then find your way in your mind's eye to a most beautiful place in nature, surrounded by forest and field. you've been enjoying the river water. Maybe you've gone for a swim or decided to flow along the stream. But whatever you have experienced, trust that you've received everything that you need. And then you can begin the slow, gentle journey of coming back to the body. You might start with simply wiggling the toes and the fingers, letting life begin to spread through your limbs, little by slowly. And then let the life come back to your arms and your legs. Take your time and enjoy each sensation. And once you've made your way back to that final seated posture, take a moment to reflect on all that has occurred, and most of all, how you're feeling right now. Know that you cultivated these changes. You do so every time you come to your mat. So give yourself a mental pat on the back for showing up for you. Let's bring the palms to touch. We bow our heads in deep gratitude for our shared yoga practice and journey. Let us continue to lead life with our hearts wide open, to take time in nature every day, and to continue to remember to spread kindness and laughter wherever we go. Namaste. Feel free to turn to your neighbors. Namaste. And namaste. Zumaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope that gets you through a couple more days anyway.
Yes.
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you.